Hare Krishna. So when exactly did the Ramayan take place? In the past 2 decades, we see how astronomers have utilized sophisticated planetarium softwares which are able to map the exact positions of the nakshatras, the sun and the moon and the planets as they have been recorded by Valmiki in his Ramayana. One prominent figure in this pursuit was Pushkar Bhatnagar, the author of the book dating the era of Lord Rama. The late Bhatnagar asserts that by examining the birth chart of Lord Rama, he has concluded that the birthday of Rama to have occurred on 10th January 5114 BCE. However, this was refuted by Nilesh Oak, who has dated the Ramayana to have occurred around 12,209 BCE, and a few years ago has also been strongly refuted by Dr. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Now let's analyze the literary evidences found in the Puranas. From the Bhagavad Puran, we find how Lord Ram was coronated as a king in the Treta Yuga. Tretayam vartamanayam kalakrita samobhavat Rame Rajani Dharmaknya Sarvabhuta Sukhavahhe. Lord Ramachandra became the king of Treta Yuga, but because of his good government, the age was like Satya Yuga. Everyone was religious and completely happy. So what exactly is the Treta Yuga? In modern science, time is linear, but in the Vedas, time is cyclic. There are 4 yugas, and one cycle of this 4 yuga is called a Mahayuga. A Mahayuga comprises of Satya, Treta, Dwapara and Kali Yuga, which equals to 4.32 million years. Satya Yuga equals to 1,728,000 human years. In Satya Yuga, the golden age, the principles of religion work fully. The cycle of Satya is characterized by virtue, wisdom and religion. The 4 legs of dharma, which are austerity, cleanliness, mercy and truthfulness, are completely manifest during this age. As the yugas progress, there is a decline in these 4 qualities. During this yuga, the majority of the population is situated in the mode of goodness, and there is practically no ignorance and vice. The average lifespan of Satya Yuga is 100,000 years, and the process of self-realization in this yuga is meditation on Vishnu. Prominent avatar who appeared during this yuga are Lord Narasimhadev, Lord Varaha, and Kapiladev, the son of Devahuti. The next yuga is the Treta Yuga, which equals to 1,296,000 human years. This age is also called the Silver Age, and the process of self-realization is the performance of opulent yagyas or fire sacrifice. The average lifespan is 10,000 years, and the godly qualities decrease 1/4 compared to the Satya Yuga. It was during this age that the Varnashrama Dharma was introduced. Lord Rama also appeared during the Treta Yuga. Next comes the Dwapara Yuga, which equals to 864,000 human years. In the Dwapara Yuga, there is an even greater decline in virtue and religion, and vice is increasing. Godly qualities are reduced to 50% by now, and the average life expectancy is only 1,000 years. The method of self-realization was attained by opulent deity worship of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Krishna and Balaram appeared during this age. And finally, we now come to the age of darkness, the Iron Age of Kali Yuga, which lasts for 432,000 human years. This is the yuga that we have been experiencing over the past 5,000 years. There is an abundance of strife, ignorance, irreligion and vice. God consciousness is further reduced to 25% of the population, and the life expectancy is only 100 years. The 4 legs of dharma, known as austerity, cleanliness and mercy, are practically non-existent, and dharma is somehow hobbling in his final leg of truthfulness, which is almost destroyed. The recommended process of self-realization is Nama Sankirtana, the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the avatar of this Kali Yuga is none other than Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These 4 yugas rotating 1,000 times comprise one day of Brahma, the creator god, and the same number comprise one night. Brahma lives 100 such years and then dies. This 100 years by earth calculation total to 311,040,000,000 years, which is nothing but a second of the breath of Mahavishnu. Kaloyam dviparadhakyo nimesha upacharyate avyaktasya nartasya hi ander jagadatmana. The duration of 2 parts of Brahma's life, as mentioned above, is calculated to be equal to 1 nimisha, less than a second, for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is unchanging and unlimited and is the cause of all causes of the universe. Now let's get back to Lord Rama. In which Treta Yuga did he appear? The Vayu Purana chapter 70, text 48 says, when Ravana's merit of penance began to decline, he met Lord Rama, the son of Dasarath, in a battle wherein Ravana and his followers were killed in the 24th Treta Yuga. Furthermore, this is corroborated by Srila Rupa Goswami in his Laghu Bhagavatamrita that Lord Rama appeared in the Treta Yuga of the 24th Yuga cycle, splendid as a new blade of Dhruva grass and accompanied by Sumitra's two sons and Bharata. He appeared in Treta Yuga of the 24th Chatur Yuga as the son of Kausalya and Dasaratha. At present, we are living in the 28th Yuga cycle of Kali Yuga, and 50 years of life of Lord Brahma has been completed. And how exactly do we know that he has completed 50 years? The 100 years of Brahma's life are divided into two parts, the first half and the second half. The first half of the duration of Brahma's life is already over, and the second half is now current. This means that Brahma is currently 157,400,000,000,000 years old. Currently, we are in the 28th Mahayuga cycle of the 50th and half day of Lord Brahma's life. In Brahma's one day, there are 14 Manus who appear, and each Manu's life is the duration of 71 Mahayugas. There are a total of 14 Manus who appear in a single day of Lord Brahma's life. We are currently in the life of Vaivasata Manu, who is the 7th Manu. So we are currently in the 28th Mahayuga cycle of Vaivasata Manu. And how do we know that? Here's a verse from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 3.10. At the end of Dwapara Yuga of the 28th Divya Yuga, Lord Krishna appears on earth with full paraphernalia of his eternal Vrajadham. Since Lord Krishna appeared 5000 years ago during the Dwapara Yuga, this confirms that we are in the 28th cycle. Lord Chaitanya also appears in the same cycle of Kali Yuga. Both Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya incarnate only once in each day of Brahma, equivalent to 4.32 billion years. It is crucial to recognize our great fortune in being able to hear about their glorious pastimes and activities that transpired 5,500 years ago. As we've discussed from the Vayu Purana, the Ramayana took place in the 24th cycle of the Mahayugas. Hence, Lord Rama was not born just 2 yugas ago, but 2 yugas plus 3 Mahayugas ago. We are only 5,000 years into the present cycle of Kali Yuga, and in this cycle, we have already seen 3,883,000 human years. Now let's add this to the 4.32 million years for the 27th, 26th, and 25th Mahayuga cycles, and you get 16,843,000 years. Now let's add 432,000 years for the Kali Yuga and 864,000 for the Dwapara Yuga of the 24th cycle, and you get 18,139,000 years. So according to Puranic records, Lord Rama appeared approximately 18,139,000 years ago. Another interesting point to note is that in the Sundarakanda section of Valmiki Ramayana, we find elephants with 4 tusks are mentioned as standing at the gates of Ravana's palace. The great Hanuman entered secretly Ravana's inner city, which was equal to paradise, rendered noisy by neighing of horses and tinkling of ornaments, by chariots, vehicles and aerial cars, and decorated by auspicious elephants and horses, and great elephants with 4 tusks, and by birds and animals in heat. It had beautiful entrances and was protected by thousands of Rakshasas with great strength. Thereafter, Hanuman, the glorious one, neared and observed the best residence of Rakshasas and the house of Ravana, containing elephants with 4 tusks, and also those with 3 tusks, those with 2 tusks, and still not crowded. It was protected by soldiers bearing raised weapons. Also in the Sundarakanda, chapter 27, text 12, a Rakshasi named Trijata sees in her dream how Lord Rama triumphs over Ravana and is mounted on a great elephant with 4 tusks. Sita came together with Rama like the light with the sun. Rama was also seen by me to be mounted on a great elephant with 4 tusks and equaling a mountain, and Rama wandered together with Lakshmana. The fact that they knew of elephants with 4 tusks is very intriguing, since scientifically speaking, a quick reference to the elephants with 4 tusks is called Gomforth hairs, and these Gomforth hairs are believed to have existed on Earth in different continents around 23 million years ago till 11,700 years ago. This could give some clue on the ancient date of Lord Rama's appearance to be around 18 million years decades ago. So how do we reconcile both the Puranic evidences and the scientific evidences present? Why can't we use the scientific evidences to match with the Puranic dates? Why are there always contradictions between our Puranic evidences and science? There is a beautiful verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam which sums up this whole situation. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, all contradictions can be reconciled in you. O Lord, since you are the Supreme Person, the reservoir of unlimited spiritual qualities, the Supreme Controller, your unlimited glories are inconceivable to the conditioned soul. Many modern theologians argue about right and wrong without knowing what is actually right. Their arguments are always false and their judgments inconclusive because they have no authorized evidence with which to gain knowledge of you. Because their minds are agitated by scriptures containing false conclusions, they are unable to understand the truth concerning you. Furthermore, because of polluted eagerness to arrive to the right conclusion, their theories are incapable of revealing you, who are transcendental to the material conceptions. You are one without a second, and therefore in you contradictions like doing and not doing, happiness and distress are not contradictory. Your potency is so great that it can do and undo anything as you like. With the help of that potency, what is impossible for you? Since there is no duality in your constitutional position, you can do everything by the influence of your energy. Philosophy means finding the ultimate cause. As Vedanta Sutra very reasonably says, Atato Brahma Jignasa, human life is meant for understanding the ultimate cause. Devotees accept that the ultimate cause is Lord Krishna or Lord Ram, because this conclusion is supported by all Vedic literature and also by Krishna himself in the Bhagavad Gita, who says, Aham Sarvasya Prabhava, I am the source of everything. Devotees have no problem understanding the ultimate cause of everything, but non-devotees must face the opposing element because everyone who wants to be a prominent philosopher invents his own way, each of them contradicting the other. Science has not advanced enough to comprehensively grasp the truth of our universe, and despite our scientific progress, our senses remain incapable of fully understanding the entirety of reality. A few decades ago, we believed Ramayana and Mahabharata to be mythology, but by the mercy of Lord Krishna and Lord Rama, whom blessed our archaeologists, we can now confidently say that these are indeed true histories that have happened in Bharat. Similarly, as time unfolds, we may be surprised to discover more scientific wisdom that are embedded in our Puranas. Dismissing them solely for not aligning with modern science hinders our faith in the scriptures, and the Lord also covers himself from being discovered further. Unless we approach this with devotion and faith, unless we become spiritual scientists instead of being atheistic scientists, we will never understand the truth. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Bhaktya mam abhijanati, only the devotees can understand me, and I am totally covered for the non-devotees. The more we devote our lives and take shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Ram by chanting and hearing his glories and engaging in the devotional service of his lotus feet, the more these truths become uncovered and revealed to us slowly but surely. Just like Hanuman says, Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtana, Tatra tatra Kritamastakhanjalim, wherever and whenever the name of Lord Ram is chanted. Bashpa Bhari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. Hanuman comes there with tears welled up in his eyes, and with palms folded together, he bows down. So by developing such love and devotion for Lord Ram, definitely all these mysteries will be clear. So do not lose focus of the main essence of what is Ramayana about. The main essence of Ramayana is to allow us to surrender unto Lord Ram. As we saw, Hanuman doubted his ability to cross over the ocean, and when he met with Sampati, the brother of Jatayu, Sampati told him that if the name of Lord Ram can help you transcend the cycle of birth and death, then what is this 800 miles to cross over to Lanka? It is nothing. So similarly, if we want to cross this ocean of birth and death, then we need to chant the name of Lord Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Sri Ram.